Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to DIY Motorsport. I am Mike, and today we are going to be working on the toddler bed go-kart. So the plan for today is I want to start working on the top frame, start getting everything kind of tied in, and then get maybe the battery installed, start measuring out for a fuel tank, and kind of look at where we want to put our junction box for all of the electrical components. So stay tuned. Okay guys, so off camera I cut a handful of these, and we got 6 total. And what we're going to do is these are going to link the main part of the frame to these rails that we've put for the seat and for the steering wheel. And so this surface right here is 2.5 inches, so that connects all of those together like that. We'll put 3 on each side, and then this top surface up here is a level surface. So we're going to tie these in like this, and then we'll have the top frame come around. It's going to kind of 45 into here and connect to the other side. And then from the front part right here, we will tie back into our steering and be able to also kind of build a battery tray in there. And then we're going to come off and tie into the front as well. And then once we get all that built and tied in, then we will go from there and start working in the back and going around the motor. I know in the last video I didn't really show you too much on the motor mounts. Pretty simple. These ones, like I said, are welded in. We got to build ones for the top, and these ones will be bolt in, so that we can take that out and then the motor lifts right out. But motor looks a little off center, but it's only because of the transmission. This is the center line for the go-kart, so if you look, it goes perfectly centered up the crankshaft. So we're going to go ahead and pull the body off real quick and start building the top frame. So stay tuned.
Okay guys, so I went ahead and did a couple things off camera, just let my camera charge up a little bit. Let me show you what we did. If you guys remember in some of the earlier episodes, the wheels were hitting right here. So I went ahead and cut these pieces, got them tack welded in, and then we trimmed all that off. And we're gonna go ahead and box all this in later, probably when we do our final weld, but it's in and it holds. The wheels have no more clearance issues, so should be good there. As you probably already saw, we've got our top frame all built. It's just tack welded together, but it should stiffen everything up really good. Tied all of this in, top and bottom. And then we went ahead and went down from up here and tied it all into the front. So now we've got a perfect amount of room to build our battery box right in here. So the plan is we're going to take some angle iron, and we're just going to notch it 45 degrees in 4 spots, and then we'll bend it all into place and weld it together, and then that'll give us the tray for the battery to sit in, and then we'll build straps to hold it into place. So let's go ahead and get started on the battery tray. Alright guys, so we got the battery mounted. Got a lot of our top frame done, kind of all tied in. I've got this enclosure right here that we will mount right there. That's gonna house all the electrical relays and stuff for all the lighting and anything from the bike electrical system that we want to stick in there. I did leave the centers out on both sides simply because I don't think we need them, and also it cuts into a lot of the space for the fuel tank. So I went ahead and measured up, so I'll go ahead and get some aluminum so that we can build the fuel tank, but it'll just be 6 inches by 6 inches by 18 inches long, so it'll be a pretty decent sized fuel tank. And like I said, we'll put that electrical box right here. I've got our battery, and then we're going to put our shifter right about here. So I'm going to call that good for today's episode. On the next episode, I want to finish up the frame, do everything around the back of the go-kart, and hopefully if I got some aluminum we can start mocking up a fuel tank as well. So watch for that. We're getting pretty close. Once we get the back of it all done and tightened up and get a fuel tank built, then we should be able to try to test fire it and start figuring out our exhaust. So keep your eye out for that. The next video we do is going to be on the frozen rock buggy. So we're going to start bending up the frame and see what we can get done on that. So if you like the video, please hit subscribe, please like, and we'll see you next time. Thanks, guys.